Welcome back one last time to my Let's Play of Gizmos and Gadgets, everybody. I'm KYN, as usual. So, last time we finished, or rather, last time we did the first three races of the Automotive building. And so, that essentially means we are down to the final two races of the game. And once we beat them, we win. And therefore, that will conclude the game. And so, quite honestly, the first three went by a lot faster than I thought they would. Though, then again, that was probably due to the luck of the draw, the parts that we came up to. A lot of them we did get on our very first try. Yeah, and therefore we didn't really need to look any further and stuff. But that might change for the final two, though, considering that they are bigger than any of the other levels that we already did. Because it just simply adds a dirt area to the warehouse. And also, they will feature the chimps on wheels. Yeah, where the slower ones that walk on two legs. But in any case, yeah, it's the exact same ordeal as we've already done the last 13 times. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started now. Yep, and there are my vehicles here. So I'm just missing the yellow vehicle now. And then, yeah, as you might guess, I'll probably do green again. Yeah, so that there's two of them. Not that it really matters because we're not going to be able to see all 15 of them, I think. Yeah, the next time we start the game and stuff. Because I think once you complete all 15 races, it doesn't allow you to sign. The game doesn't allow you to sign in with that name again. Yeah, and so instead you have to register under a new name and stuff. And you want to play the game all over. So anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and get started and see the grand conclusion. Yeah, when we win all 15 races. And yeah, I need to open up the blueprint. And yeah, 13 trophies so far, and the last two should be the exact same. Yeah, so the one with the number 1 is next, and then this trophy for the 5th and final one for the Automotive building. So anyway, so Class 3 gas-powered racer. So as you can see, it's pretty much the exact same previous 2 times. Yeah, that we already did this kind of vehicle. The only thing that would change is the capacity of the engine.
There are 4 engines available for your vehicle. The engines with the most horsepower can help your car go the fastest. The most powerful engine available for your vehicle has 120 horsepower.
So 120 horsepower this time. And then the only other thing that would change is the tire, I think. So we're back to 5 inches this time. Yeah, and then curved sloping windshield as usual. And then should be a 2-to-1 differential. Yep, and that's it. So yeah, you'll be right if the vehicles here are very repetitive. Because the only thing that changes is just simply the size of the tires and also the horsepower capacity. Everything else is the exact same.
Rewire the circuit to turn on both light bulbs. Be sure to use the switch.
But as I had explained in the previous video, yeah, the nice thing about it is that there's nothing new to memorize. But the bad thing about it, yeah, very repetitive.
Red paint.
But as I've also explained, yeah, the game is already super repetitive anyway.
Turn on the light bulb by making a complete electrical circuit.
Not to mention that it's also very long too. Yeah, compared to most other games that the Learning Company has released.
Fuel tank with gas. Green paint.
It's over here.
Rewire the circuit to turn on both light bulbs. Be sure to use the switch and both batteries.
We need to go a little higher here.
Make a complete circuit that turns on the light bulb. Be sure to use the switch.
Yeah, and so far from what it looks like, seems that the warehouse for the Automotive building
4 wheels with self-lubricating bushing.
it's just a lot easier to navigate in general.
Curved sloping windshields.
See, we already hit upon the right windshield for our vehicle.
90 horsepower engine.
And almost the right horsepower for the engine.
Bananas.
That door with the blue one in there. Let's see what this one leads
Match
to.
the energy forms with the pictures that represent them. There are 8 matches. Then check your answer. Bananas.
Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he went down there.
Green paint. Put the puzzle pieces together to make a machine. Flat sloping windshield. Fuel tank with gas. Match the energy forms with the pictures that represent them. There are 5 matches. Then check your answer. Differential with a 4 fuel tank with gas. Brakes. Bananas. Balance the scale. Place the simple machines on their matching parts in the everyday machine. Then check your answer. Wooden body shaped like a box.
So, looks like the one that we wanted to is up here.
Shoot the watermelon into the flashing hole using sand to increase friction.
Yeah, stupid mouse. Come on. Stop doing that. Yeah.
Wooden body with a long slope. Eyes, decal. Brakes. Differential with a 3 1/2 to 1 gear ratio. 4 wheels with self-lubricating bushings. Balance the scale. Put the puzzle pieces together to make a machine.
Yeah, so we wanted to go this way instead.
Shoot the beach ball into the flashing hole. Arrange the magnets to create the shape outlined on the table. Put the puzzle pieces together to make a machine.
Yeah, so now we can just go back. Yeah, when the chimps decide to like jump over the springboards and whatnot, yeah, it can be pretty freaky. Yeah, especially if you weren't expecting it, because sometimes it might take them a while too anyway. Yeah, I guess when they decide they had enough.
Bananas. Red paint. Place the simple machines on their matching parts in the everyday machine. Then check your answer. Match the energy forms with the pictures that represent them.
Yeah. At least so far, the only way I know of to like reset the mouse bugging out is just clicking the hit button. Which fortunately every puzzle does have it. It does have that button.
Bananas. Balance the scale. Four tires that are 2 inches wide. 100 horsepower engine.
And there we go. We have no great horsepower now.
4 wheels with metal bushings. Match the energy forms with the pictures that represent them. There are 2 matches. Then check your answer. Place the simple machines on their matching parts in the everyday machine. Then check your answer. Bananas.
Yeah, let's go ahead and put the parts in so that we don't lose them later. Yeah, to the chimps, that is. No, stop going there when I want to just recycle them.
Match the energy forms with the pictures that represent them. There are 5 matches. Then check your answer.
Yeah, so it definitely seems that we chose a really good like building to end on, just because the warehouse in general seems to be a lot easier to navigate compared to alternative energy and aircraft.
Lightning bolt decal.
Yeah, even on the levels 4 and 5. Like for example, there aren't as many difficult obstacles to navigate around and stuff.
Arrange the magnets to create the shape outlined on the table.
Yeah, mouse glitching out again.
Make a complete circuit that turns on the light bulb. Be sure to use the switch. Yellow paint. Make a complete circuit that turns on the light bulb. Be sure to use the switch.
And we just did this one too, I think.
4 tires that are 3 inches wide. Place the simple machines on their matching parts in the everyday machine. Then check your answer. Balance the scale.
Yeah. It's so stupid when the mouse does that. 20, 12, 32, 12, 44, 10, 54.
Push all of the red buttons at the same time by turning the crank.
Yeah, I guess fortunately they haven't done the really annoying long gear puzzles yet.
Four wheels with ball bearings.
Nice.
Bananas. Differential with a 3-to-1 gear ratio.
Let's see.
Place the simple machines on their matching parts in the everyday machine. Then check your answer.
Be on the other side there. Alright. Actually, probably this other door over here.
Arrange the magnets to create the shape outlined on the table.
Yeah.
Four tires that are 5 inches wide.
Nice. So it seems that the only part left that we need is the body and also the gear differential. So yeah, definitely seems overall the automotive ones go much faster.
Balance the scale.
There we go.
Bananas. Rewire the circuit so that the switch turns on both light bulbs. Push all of the red buttons at the same time by turning the crank. Balance the scale. Place the simple machines on their matching parts in the everyday machine. Then check your answer. Differential with a 2-to-1 gear ratio.
Alrighty, all that's left is the body now.
Balance the scale. Put the puzzle pieces together to make a machine. Wooden body with a short slope. Put the puzzle pieces together to make a machine. Arrange the magnets to create the shape outlined on the table. Fiberglass body shaped like a rocket.
So that chimp had it all along. See, sometimes you can waste a lot of time looking for a particular part just because you weren't aware the chimp was stolen it. Alrighty, let's get to it. Uh-oh. Something went wrong here. I must have put an incorrect part somewhere.
I could beat you with one chimp tied behind my back.
Oops. Morty's vehicle was faster than yours. Go back to the workshop and use the blueprint to see which parts will improve your vehicle. Or go to the technology center to go to another building.
Yeah, but we already completed the other two buildings, so we need to go back to the workshop. Okay, so where did I go wrong this time? Let me just reset everything here. Oh, 120 horsepower. Whoops. Oh dear. Yeah, I think the horsepower engine was the thing that was responsible for our loss here. Yeah, everything else was right, I think. Yeah, and there's 5, right? So. Alrighty, my mistake. Right, that does mean that I need to like go to like much of the warehouse again.
4 wheels with self-lubricating bushings.
Yeah, that is unless I haven't really found it yet.
Match the energy forms with the pictures that represent them. There are 3 matches. Then check your answer.
And it would make perfect sense that the game expects you to get all the best parts. Yeah, or you're not gonna have a chance of beating Morty at all. So apparently that one part that was very suboptimal compared to the rest of them, because they're all the best parts. Yeah, it's still enough to cause you to lose apparently. Yeah, great. Now the biggest problem is that it might have been a part where we already have more than 2 of that type. So as a result, this is probably not going to be a lot of fun to like look around.
Brakes. 120 horsepower engine.
Yeah, because I already went through here. Luckily for me, I did not have to look for a long time. Yeah, so I got pretty lucky that time. Or this time. Yeah, you see, an extra 20 horsepower makes a big difference here. Because apparently that's enough to now make you win. Well, I guess the nice thing about it is that at least you get to see what game does if you lose a race.
Gee, Mr. Maxwell, I would have thought a head scientist could have built a faster vehicle than that.
And also, I believe I did this once, but I intentionally blew all 15 races, once, just to see if the game would do something different. But apparently it does not. Yeah, so apparently it is not possible to lose the game at all. Yeah, instead, it will always give you a chance to improve your vehicle so that you win each race. Yeah, so in other words, there's essentially no bad ending to the game. Yeah, there's only the good ending. Alright, but anyway, let's go to the final level now. And the final vehicle we need to make, Class 4 gas-powered racer. So, fiberglass, yeah, so we gotta make sure we don't make that same mistake. Or rather, I don't make that same mistake again with the horsepower and stuff. So, curved sloping windshield as usual. Okay, now we need 12 inches. Yeah, and I kind of expected that anyway, because it seems to be alternating between 5 and 12. And, yeah, ball bearings. Okay, this time you need 180 horsepower. Yep, and everything else is the exact same. Excuse me. So the only thing that changed was the tire size and the horsepower for the engine.
Balance the scale.
Yeah, everything else is the exact same. So see how very, very repetitive the automotive vehicles are? Makes sense, considering that the only thing that has changed in the name of the vehicle is just the number. So 2, 3, 4.
Rewire the circuit to turn on the light bulb. Be sure to use the switch and both batteries.
Wow, I didn't pick up anything yet, so... That's just me back in retaliation. And did you wake up already? Wow.
Arrange the magnets to create the shape outlined on the table.
Yeah, see how very short the naps are? Compared to the cyber chimps that just walk on 2 legs? Yeah, that's what makes them very, very tough. Yeah, as well as being super fast. Yeah, much faster than the ordinary chimps. But since we are on the final vehicle and everything, yeah, just hang in there a little longer, and then we'll be done. So looking at the clock here on my computer, yeah, there's 50 minutes before midnight. So the question is, can I actually finish the game before midnight? I guess we'll find out. And again, I don't have any part collector yet. So all the times you guys ran into me, yeah, you guys don't nothing. At least for me, you haven't.
Push all of the red buttons at the same time by turning the crank.
2, 4, 6. So it should have been the other one over here, I think. Yeah.
Red paint. Curved sloping windshield. Brakes.
Got the red windshield already.
Differential with the 3 bananas. 4 tires that are 11 inches in diameter.
Okay, so it's just got next door.
4 tires that are 9 inches in diameter.
Yeah, not the right tires.
Balance the scale. Shoot any object into the flashing hole using low gravity and the red ramp. Flat sloping windshield.
Where does this lead to?
Place the simple machines on their matching parts in the everyday machine. Then check your answer.
Oh, nice.
Fiberglass body shaped like a rocket.
And we got the right body already. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and put these parts in, some of them in.
Shoot the watermelon into the flashing hole. Brakes. Push all of the red buttons at the same time by turning the crank. Four wheels with self-lubricating bushings. Four wheels with self-lubricating bushings. Bananas! Make a complete circuit that turns on the light bulb. Be sure to use the switch. Balance the scale.
16, 15, 31, 8, 39, 140.
Shoot the boot into the flashing hole. Push all of the red buttons at the same time by turning the crank. Bananas!
It's interesting that the chip falls into the springboard rather than past it. I think that's a glitch.
Push all of the red buttons at the same time by turning the crank. Make a complete circuit that turns on the light bulb. Be sure to use the switch. Arrange the magnets to create the shape outlined on the table. put the puzzle pieces together to make a machine. Bananas. Balance the scale. Differential with a forged blue paint. Wooden body with a short slope. Bananas. Yellow paint. Bananas. 4 wheels with ball bearings. Green paint. Match the energy forms with the pictures that represent them. There are 3 matches. Then check your answer. Fuel tank with gas. Push all of the red buttons at the same time by turning the crank.
Somehow I had the feeling that
Stars and stripes. Decal.
it was supposed to be going through the top, and therefore use all the gears they give you.
Differential with a 2.
I thought to like throw it away, not put it for my vehicle. So I think it's just the horsepower that's left in the tires. So we're pretty close to being done already.
Place the simple machines on their matching parts in the everyday machine. Then check your answer. Arrange the magnets to create the shape outlined on the table. Stripes decal. Shoot any object into the flashing hole using low gravity and sand. Bananas, 150 horsepower engine.
Nope.
Push all of the red buttons at the same time by turning the crank. Shoot the basketball into the flashing hole. Shoot the basketball into the flashing hole using the red ramp. Place the simple machines on their matching parts in the everyday machine. Then check your answer. Place the simple machines on their matching parts in the everyday machine. Then check your answer. Make a complete circuit using both batteries, the light bulb, and the switch. Fuel tank with gas. Place the simple machines on their matching parts in the everyday machine. Then check your answer.
Might have been the door number. Far right.
Match the energy forms with the pictures that represent them. There are 5.
I don't. Electrical energy right there. Yeah.
Bananas. Put the puzzle pieces together to make a machine. Differential with a 3 1/2 4 tires that are 10 inches in diameter. Make a complete circuit using the light bulb, the switch, and both batteries. Bananas. Make a complete
that's a lot of
circuit that
jumps.
turns on the light bulb. Be sure to use the switch. Shoot the watermelon into the flashing hole using oil to reduce friction.
Alright, just duck behind here.
Four wheels with metal bushings. 160 horsepower engine. Match the energy forms with the pictures that represent them.
I saw one and
There
then
are
wake up.
4 matches. Then check your answer. 180 brakes. Balance the scale.
6, 9, 9, 18, 12, 30, 15, 45. You already did put the brakes, right? Yeah. Yeah, so all that stuff is just the tires. So, almost done. Whoa, whoa. No, it doesn't really matter, I mean.
Stripes decal. Make a complete circuit using the light bulb, the switch, and both batteries. Put the puzzle pieces together to make a machine. .160 horsepower. Put the puzzle pieces together to make a machine. Bananas. Make a complete circuit using 3 batteries, both light bulbs, and the switch. Shoot the watermelon into the flashing hole using oil to reduce friction. Push all of the red buttons at the same time by turning the crank. Arrange the magnets to create the shape outlined on the table.
Okay, what's going on here? Yeah, getting past that is pretty annoying. Yeah. Oh, it's just right there.
Differential with place the simple machines on their matching parts in the everyday machine. Then check your answer. Put the puzzle pieces together to make a machine. Match the energy forms with the pictures that represent them. There are 6 matches. Then check your answer. Make a complete circuit that turns on the light bulb when both switches are turned on. Match the energy forms with the pictures that represent them. There are 5 matches. Then check your answer.
Light energy.
Four tires that are 12 inches in.
And there we go. It happened to be in the last spot. Yeah, the final one that I missed. Alrighty, back to the workshop. And to finish the game once and for all. Alrighty, one last time. And there we go. Yeah, one more lap, I think. Alrighty, that's the last race.
Golly, Mr. Maxwell, you're a lot bigger than you looked in my rearview mirror. Okay, Morty Maxwell, finally, I've won all 15 of the challenge races. That proves I'm a better scientist than you are. Now take your sneaky cyber chimps and get out of Shady Glen.
Those mechanical monkeys didn't get me the best parts.
Well, it looks like the Master of Mischief finally figured out how to make his blimp go fast.
Yeah, I guess this is like the best look at the super software that we get. Yeah, in like any of the games in the series, I think. But it's still a little freaky when you think about it, just because yeah, it's always like this faceless character who we never ever really get to like see the facial features of. But anyway, yeah. So we're pretty much in like an office now, and pretty much all of Morty's stuff got replaced with our stuff. So Master of Automotives, Aeronautics, Master of Alternative Energy, and KYN, Head Scientist, Shady Glen Technology Center. And Morty, Head Scientist, Shady Glen Technology Center. Yeah, got replaced with our plaque. And then a picture of Morty himself in the trash can. Yeah, and also this really nice golden trophy that says Master on the plaque. So there we have it. I think if we click and nothing happens. Oh, it just exits out to the desktop of my virtual machine. But I intentionally blanked that out, so that's why you're seeing a blank screen right now. However, let me go ahead and see what happens when you sign into the game again. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back at the sign-in screen here, and you can see my username here, KYN, and then a total score of 856,480, and with the rank of Head Scientist, which you only get if you, after you win all 15 races. And so let's go ahead and see what happens when I select my name and click on Start Game. This player has completed the game and reached the rank of Head Scientist. Click on Sign In to choose a different name or add a new player. Press Enter to continue. Yes, so here in the main screen of the Shady Glen Technology Center, you can see all 15 of the vehicles that I made. And so, looks like you'll be seeing them after all. Yeah, and the colors that I chose. So 2 greens, and then 1 yellow, 1 blue, and 1 red. Yeah, with the alternative energy where I swapped the green and the red for the last 2. And then, as usual, you get the same message when you click on the building. You won races with 5 different vehicles from this building. You do not need to build any more vehicles here. Click on the different building to build a new vehicle. And you get the exact same message that you click the R2 as well. And so, yeah. This therefore concludes the game of Gizmos and Gadgets. Yeah, once you win all 15 races, there's nothing you can do with the username in which you complete the game with. Instead, if you want to play again, you have to like sign in with a different name and everything. And so with this, let's go ahead and give my final thoughts on the game here. But let me go ahead and click on the sign-in screen so that you the music isn't playing while I'm talking. So yes, as you might have seen, it's pretty much the exact same thing, yeah, 15 times. So as a result, the game is quite repetitive. Yeah, with nothing really changing at all. Yeah, just going around the warehouse and looking for the parts, the best parts for the vehicle to race against Morty, and then solving the puzzles through the doors that you go through, and just avoiding chimps if you played with them, or if you don't want the challenge, yeah, you can also play without them. Yeah, but even with chimps, yeah, the game isn't that much harder. It's just very frustrating when you can't find the best part. Yeah, after looking through the entire warehouse, because you're not aware that a chimp might have taken it instead. But yes, Gizmos and Gadgets definitely made a lot of my childhood because yeah, this is just a very iconic game, and it was quite a lot of fun too. Yeah, back when I was little. But there were plenty of things that were very, very difficult for me at the time. So a lot of the puzzles were hard for me, and then most especially the building the vehicles to race because I essentially just randomly put in parts. Yeah, um, that I collected from the warehouse. Yeah, without thinking about whether they're the best part or not. Yeah, for the vehicle. And it's like I mentioned, you could try it that way, but you were very very unlikely like not win because the game can't really be won. Yeah, at least for the races. Yeah, through blind luck. So so essentially that was the most problematic for me aside from the puzzles. Until my brother pointed out that I needed to read the blueprints. So once he told me that, um, then the races weren't a problem at all. Um, but I most definitely needed to get a lot of help from my brother. Yeah, he was a lot smarter than me back when we were little, and nowadays I kind of caught up to him. Yeah, with intelligence, but yeah, Gizmos and Gadgets was just way beyond my ability. Yeah, to do and play. So I needed a lot of help from either him or my dad. But my dad was mostly he just mostly helped me with the science puzzles. Yeah, that you solve. Yeah, when you go through the doors. Um, so yeah, in general though, yeah, Gizmos and Gadgets is just very very repetitive, and it's definitely much longer than most of the other games that the learning company has also released. Um, so it is definitely understandable. Yeah, that you don't necessarily get through the entire thing. You also grew up with this game growing up, because yeah, again, it is very very repetitive though. Although I guess the same thing can be said for practically all the games released by the learning company. But a lot of the game titles I did grow up with though. Yeah, from the learning company. So in particular, I also grew up with Treasure Cove, Treasure Mountain, and then oh yes, and also Spellbound. And speaking of Spellbound, yeah, I've not played that game in a very long time. Yeah, not since either elementary or middle school. So it's been a very long time. So perhaps I can try and seeing if I can get a downloadable copy somewhere online, and then just try to set it up on my machine, and then just play it again. I don't exactly know if I'll be recording any more games from the learning company though. But if I do, then I will most likely have to do it through the virtual machine that I have on my computer. So yeah. Um, Let me see what else. The only other game from the learning company that I have let's played is Operation Neptune, but that was from I believe close to about a year and a half now since I did that. So that was another game that was also pretty complicated for me back then as well. Yeah, most definitely my problem solving skills weren't that great. Yeah, yeah. Even though I'm in general a mathematics person, but there's just something about word problems. Yeah, I just didn't really understand them. Um, but yeah, this is Gizmos and Gadgets, everybody. And so, if you've been following along since the beginning, I hope you enjoyed watching me play this somewhat obscure game, but it's one of the more well-known ones from the Learning Company. Yeah, it's just so iconic and definitely made up a lot of my childhood. So I am definitely very glad that I got to know and play this game growing up, even if a lot of the things were too difficult for me at the time. Um, there's definitely a lot of things that you can learn here. Yeah, the science it teaches you. Yeah, in the different types of puzzles. Yeah, they are definitely they can definitely come in very handy, and maybe even while playing the game too, you will probably go into the real world and see if you can find applications of them. Um, but yeah, this this game definitely teaches a lot of great things. So there's a lot of value in this game, even if it's very long and repetitive. And so, yeah, this concludes the Let's Play of Gizmos and Gadgets. And so, I think what I would do now is that I would just go back to the custom lemmings level scene, because there are two custom level packs that I would like to Let's Play um, in about the next week and a half or so, because at the end of this month will be the nomination phase for level of the year 2023 will close. And so I essentially would like to wrap up this month by LPing 2 custom Lemmings level packs that I have lined up. Yeah, next. Yeah, now that I'm done with the Let's Play of Gizmos and Gadgets. Um, yeah, once I am done with that, then I'm essentially ready to like send in my nominations. Yeah, for Low of the Year 2023. Yeah, and then once the nomination phase is over, then Icho will be PMing the all the authors whose lows got nominated, so that they can send the lows that got nominated to him, so that he can set up the pack collection. Yeah, to start the playing phase. And then once that is over, then the voting can finally begin on the lows that got nominated. Yeah, for low of the year 2023, so that we can determine the best low for 2023. Yeah, what was the best low that was made, yeah, in the past year. And so, yes. I guess one other thing I should say about Gizmos and Gadgets, though, is that I did mention, since the very first video, that the one that I grew up with is the CD version. Yeah, this was the one that added speech, which I'm very happy that I did grow up with it because, yeah, it definitely enhanced the game a lot. Yeah, just hearing the voice acting, it's very good, and also the sound effects too, which you kind of like get attached to because they're so like iconic and memorable, and even the music too. Yeah, yeah. As with most games that are really well made, because that can also like have an impact on you as well. And then whereas before the CD version, it was essentially a DOS game. Yeah, but that had no speech whatsoever. So I can't really imagine what it was like to be one of those players playing the DOS version instead of the CD version. But if you haven't played the CD version, yeah, I definitely highly recommend it. Yeah, despite the very repetitive nature and the very long length of the game. Yeah, it is fortunately um, found online. Yeah, so it's pretty easy to like search for it online and then download a working copy. Yeah, I got my the ISO file for it. Yeah, on Internet Archive. Yeah, as a matter of fact, that's where I got a lot of the game titles. Uh, yeah, where I got a lot of game titles for download. So that's worth checking out if you like. And so, yes, I think that's essentially all that I want to say here. So with this, hope you enjoyed the Let's Play of Gizmos and Gadgets. Um, and I'll see you guys all around for when I start Let's Playing the custom Lemmings level packs. So with this, have a great day, everyone.